Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boo. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
Pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll and getting to start. Tylor Megill. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Michael Harris II leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 7-11.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground right side, McNeil slings to first, and an easy out to start the game. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Jurickson Profar.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
Jurickson Profar, batting with one down, takes a strike. And that's in there at the knees.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher, because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The 0-2. Back foot slider struck him out.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. And strike two.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Braves. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Queens, and today's starting pitcher, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Profar makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's a Mets lineup now. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Juan Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. That's in there. And that is strike 2. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
2 outs, base is empty. That's to third. Allen slings it across, and that takes care of Alonso. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Mets. We played an inning, no score. And we're back. Second inning Atlanta, set to go. Baseman. Here's Matt Olson down.
Olson.
Megill back to work. Right through there for a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And ball 1.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And it's even up.
2-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one ripped right center field. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. He was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner. That's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
He struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Foul ball. Albies matched a homer in his last game. And that is out of play. 1 down, base is empty. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Right through there, got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Vientos launched a homer in his most recent game. Off the mark there. 1-0. Smoked on the ground a second. Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Here's Jesse Winker. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the count even 1-1. And there's a ball. 1 out, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets.
This is a rookie we've been paying close attention to this season. One of the top prospects in the game, and he looks like he belongs at this level. He's enjoying a good season at the plate.
Profar snags it on the run. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And a foul ball. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Next offering is in for a strike. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Here's Orlando Arcia. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. Arcia, 30 years old now, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Torrens makes the grab for the second out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he's going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Right through there for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and we are still scoreless. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Tylor.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting it, the second
And now
baseman,
here's Jeff McNeil.
Here.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
To the right side, Albies in plenty of time to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Not a bad outcome in that spot.
Batting
The runner
up,
moves up to
the
third,
catcher,
and now they have a
Louis.
chance to drive in the go-ahead run.
Torres.
It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Fought off foul. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Brings it in, out, number 2.
That was a good hard
Now
fastball
batting,
with some
the
nice
shortstop,
ride up in the zone
Francisco
right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Taylor at third with 2 away. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one almost hit him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Harris pulls it in on the run. 1 hit, 1 left. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Queens, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Michael Harris the 2nd. There's a swing and a miss.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Alonso calls it in, and there's 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Profar climbs in on that left side. He's 0 for 1. Hit in the air, center field. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Marcell Ozuna.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And he deals. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Braves go down quickly here. Still no score. Bottom of the 4th, Juan Soto now.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
Swinging a foul straight back. Just missed.
That's outside.
Next pitch is outside. 2-1. And a slider misses down and away.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
It's a leadoff walk.
Take your base.
And that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Pete Alonso. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. That one is absolutely belted. Slams off the bottom of the wall. Coming around third is Soto. The relay. The tag out.
Up next for the
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
And now it's Mark Vientos. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And next for the Mets, Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So up next, Luis Angel Acuna. Golden opportunity right here. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Profar pulls it down, throw into third, throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Leading off for Atlanta,
back here at Citi Field, ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Megill back to work. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Corrals it. And there's 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in for a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Struck him out looking.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Sean.
Here's Sean Murphy. The Braves hitless so far in the game. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
The center fielder, Tylor Megill.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Oh, he's looking great
No
so
balls,
far.
one
It
strike.
helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He got that front
Number
foot
one.
down, and
Second
pitch
baseman.
recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Grounded out his first time. Runner on the goal. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Now
That's the
1-1.
ball low.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Oh, right to the backstop. Tag, save. He's into third of the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Taylor at third with nobody out. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Luis Torrens. He popped out his first time.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Hit on the ground to short. Arcia throws to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0-2 in this one.
Lindor.
Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yep, with just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
In the air out to center. Harris racing after it. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And that's the third out. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Kelnick in his 4th year, 25 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. In for a strike, 0-2.
Well, the big play in my opinion, seeing from right field is that throw from right field to third base. The longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate and stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't.
Popped up. 2 away down.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Nick.
So digging in, Nick Allen. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And that's through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. So he's perfect through 6. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. Right field, and that is gone. Juan Soto goes deep, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now. He can't miss. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Spencer Schwellenbach gives way, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back. New pitcher for the Braves, Pierce Johnson.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
First pitch, not close. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball, Olsen. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And now, Mark Vientos. That misses the zone. Ball 1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Buck Farmer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lee, a left-hander, also throwing. He was late there, strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss.
1 and 2 is the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now the left fielder, Jesse Winker, 1 for 2.
Winker.
knocked out into left center field. That'll touchdown for a hit.
Now back.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets.
Acuna.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one goes straight to the backstop. To second, but way too late. Safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. The Mets add one to their lead on this solo shot. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That's in there. That's strike one.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. There's
swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. That's the first out, the top of the seventh.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. There's a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Foul ball there. That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Next pitch misses inside. And the count now even up.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that will drop foul. And a ground ball to first. And it goes just foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. That one finds the corner. 0-1. The Braves still looking for their first hit in this one. Got him looking. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching for
Here comes a new arm for the Braves. Buck
number
Farmer.
16. Buck Farmer.
And now the center fielder, Tylor Taylor. He's 2 for 2.
Tylor Taylor.
He swings and fouls one off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
And now, Jeff McNeil. That one fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side. Albies whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Mets, the catcher, Luis Torrens.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Two outs. That one way inside.
Right 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He makes the grab, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves nothing. Ready to begin the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. Megill back to work. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's blown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relative.
Up the middle, Lindor sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And he's now just 5 outs away. He's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, he is rolling just in one of those grooves where he looks pretty unbeatable today.
Albies in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Next pitch is downstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And there's a foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. Into second, and he's got a double.
Oh, and he was just 5 outs away from the no-hitter, Boog. Heck of a game he's had. An excellent performance, but now he's got to get right back to attacking the next guy.
So here's Murphy now. His righty-lefty splits there. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tylor Megill is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
taking
the New
over
York
on the mound
Mets,
for the Mets, A.J. Minter.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball.
That's a ball. 2-0.
There's a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Albies over at second, 1 down.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. Let's see if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now back. Right
Here's Jared Kelenic. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th.
That's a ball.
Just missed. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And that is that. One left for Atlanta. Still down 3-0. Back here in Queens, here's Francisco Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. One up, one down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Alonso stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Got him swinging.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a ground ball. They take the force out, and that is that. So one hit is all they get. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves nothing.
Pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
We go to the ninth. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Allen in the box again, takes a strike.
Ball, that's in.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Harris in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Check swing, called strike.
0-2.
The Braves down to their final strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That's a little bit low.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2 outs. Got it. And that'll do it.
With this win, this team ties the 1916 New York Giants 26 wins in a row. It's just hard to fathom, if you go back to win number 1, to think that 25 games later they would still be in the winning column. Just an incredible job. This is amazing to watch right now.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
In the deal I just signed, I don't need to live controlling my